Welcome back, guys. We are back in Brewmaster, in the Brewmaster mode. And we are going to start the next season today. So I believe it's going to be fall, if it works. If it doesn't work like that, then I'd be surprised. But I did a little bit in the free play, and it made me realize how much there is to this game that we have yet to see. There is still so much. So I am excited to see it. But we will probably do the 2 beers that are required for the season in this episode or this video, and then we will do 1 random batch at the end like we like to do. So let's go ahead and advance to the next season. Beers are in the process of brewing. Cool. This is our first season change other than the tutorial, because I guess technically the first spring was the tutorial. So a fresh season is upon us, brewer, and that can only mean one thing: a new issue of the quarterly. What's your favorite tipple? Interesting. I've always been partial to an IPA, and there just so happens to be a job in this issue to brew a hop heavy beer. Sometimes being editor pays off. How about trying your hand in IPA? It'd meet the hoppy requirement of the job, as well as making this old man happy. 2 birds with 1 brew. Okay. So it's an IPA season so far, I guess. Let's see. Both looks like hoppy beers. It looks like. So German hops, and then this one's all about carbonation as well. So let's go ahead and let's start. I guess just work left to right. Oh, okay. So there is some stuff that you can get, like decorations and stuff you can get. Let's start with this one. Let's go to the recipes though. So we have a Dunkel's Weissbier, and that is what we are going to do for this one. So let's pin this recipe. And if we go to the next one, this is the New England IPA that we're going to do second today. But let's focus on this one. So we have that pinned. So we have that. The Vienna crystals, I believe we have. Both of these we need to get. We might have that, but I believe we need to get it. I think we need the wheat malt extract as well. So let's go to the catalog. Yeah, so we have the grains. We need both the Roth Select and the Ismargad. I have no idea how to pronounce that. And we need this yeast as well. And the malt extract. Okay. 50 tokens. That's not the worst I've seen, at least. Oh, they did add the fall. So let's go ahead and add a pumpkin, shall we? Because why not? So this fridge magnet, seems like we have all this stuff. Some furniture, doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and buy all. Store all that, and let's go ahead. Let's add the pumpkin up here, shall we? Small pumpkin. Retrieve that. Let's just put that. Can I not put it up here? Are you kidding me? Can I only put it on the ground? I can put it on the table at least. You know what? Can I have it in my kitchen? I can. Let's put it right here. Since this is where we're going to be spending most of our time, might as well have it. Okay. Anyways, let's get this underway, I guess. So 5.55 gallons. Start with that. Clean it, as always. Oh, whoops. I got my tube, but it's becoming a big pain. Do that real quick. And almost. And we're good. Okay, let's start warming this up while we grab everything. So we need... Actually, I'm going to put this down. I know I was going to carry it, but it does become a pain when I'm trying to connect things. So we need wheat malt extract. I didn't even see how many it is. 5.5 pounds. Okay. Wheat malt extract. Confirm. And then we need the Vienna crystal, 5.29 ounces of it. 5.29. Is that just this? It is. Okay. And then let's just go and grab all the ingredients while we're here. So we need 0.4 of the Roth hops and 1.23 of the Ismargad. So Roth select, so 0.4 of this. And the Ismargad, we need 1.23, I believe. So if I do that 1.23 is indeed. I believe that is everything we need. Yeast we can grab later. So this is going to be a very... Okay, so it's almost like... I guess this is a Weiss beer. So probably the closest beer I can think of is there's a lot of Hefeweizens out there that have that little clove note to it. So that is probably what's going to happen. Okay. So let's go ahead and add 5.5 pounds of this. This is indeed the wheat malt extract. I always live by the philosophy of measure twice, cut once, to make sure I don't screw it up. So that's why I always double check things. I say with last episode, shit. Well, I added a little too much. That's fine. I say that with last episode was when I just left it on overnight and all of it just evaporated and just left me with an empty, dirty pot. Okay. So, steepable grains. It is indeed the Vienna crystals, 5.29 ounces worth. Okay, so put that in there. And then we just need to wait for this to boil. Nice color change there. This is super easy because it like conveniently stops and slows down once you get to the top end. Yeah, like right there, that's fine. So let's... Next one. Remove that. We can go ahead and toss that. Now we are going to add this hops. Okay, and now we wait 50 minutes. So this is going to be 12:54. Okay, wait a little bit longer. Place that as well, and then wait another 10 minutes. Being able to press T just to end it is so nice. Okay, so let's turn this off. Dump both of these bad boys in here, and let's go ahead and advance the day. Okay. And now, let's go ahead and clean this just in case. I can't remember if it's clean or not. So just in case. That one looked like it was about to pour over, but it did not, luckily. Okay. And then add the yeast. This is the Bavarian white ale yeast. I also looked it up. I looked it up real quick. I couldn't see if these are the people that made Sayonara Wild Hearts, but this is definitely from that soundtrack, and it is amazing to have this calming music in the background while doing this. It was a great choice to have that be the music coming from the stereo. I'm assuming we just dump all of it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and put a lid on this and wait 15 days. And this is where we need the corn sugar. I'm guessing my entire kitchen gets cleaned after when we switch to the seasons. This is actually a higher sugar content, because normally it's about just under 6 or around 6 ounces, while this is 7.76 ounces. So this is probably what's going to, or not probably, this is what is going to give it that extra carbonation. Also, I'm going to pour a little bit more. I realized I went a little, I'm going to do like 0.2 ounces. Maybe. Way too much sugar, but that's fine. We are just going to go extra carbonation on this. Okay. Grab our trusty tube. And fill her up. Okay. 5x2. It was nice carrying you while I can, but you were getting annoying whenever I had to fill something up at the sink. So now let's wait another 21 days. This is always the least fun part about home brewing, is the wait, because I am very impatient. Okay, let's go ahead and see how we did. Looks about the right color. Let's see how we did on carbonation. Looks, I think that was good, because I think I needed 2 something, if I remember correctly. More on the malty side. That's what we were kind of going for, I believe. There's that fruit and spice we wanted, so that's a good sign. Clove is the heart. Oh, that looks perfect. The numbers are slightly different, but like I think this was 11, it's 11.5. So not bad. Contamination just keeps getting lower and lower as well. Scottish, yep, there it is. That is what we were going for. Perfect. So let's do the Dunkel Weissbier, Belgian beer. This is interesting that it's like over here, not right here, but I guess to each their own. Got to do it in this glass because that is the one in the recipe. And let's just go with, this just seems like a generic tavern. Like this just seems like the type of beer. It's not an ale. I guess like Scottish export. I don't know why. This just seems like generic tavern beer. But let's go ahead and have some fun with this. Because now that I know what I can do with this... Oh, it's got to be just this one. Easy. With a nice brown color to it. So we go here. That's too red. If I can get it to a nice brown. Maybe like... That's good enough. We will put this right up top. Actually, let's do this first. Let's go to the banner. Nope, that's the text banner. We want the background. There we go. Because let's do something slightly different. That seems perfect. Let's up the scale a little bit on this. And then if we go to the illustration, let's actually put it down here. We do need to move it right there. Perfect. And then if we do, let's add a banner here. That's fun. Okay. Hold on. This is... That's the background. Honestly, just the white label background seems good for this. The beer name text. We will raise this up for sure. Like right there. I still like... Dragonstone is the one I've been going with. But I kind of like... That's a little too... unlegible. So maybe I'd just stick with Dragonstone and just increase the font a little bit size. There we go. Now I should be able to add a text banner, correct? Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, this seems perfect. So we will make this a nice brown as well. Move this over a little bit. I don't know why I did that one. I just completely did the wrong color. But that was the warm-up. Oh, it's using a gradient right now. Okay. Good to know. Let's go a nice light brown. No gradient. Go up a little bit. And we will increase the scale. Yeah, that seems perfect. Then if we go back to the beer name text. This is where I spend most of the time in this game, I feel like. It is kind of ridiculous. Okay. Can I, like... There's so many of these settings that I still just don't quite understand. I think we stick with just the black. Let's see what happens if I go to, like, to white or something. Yeah, let's stick with the black. Whoops. I always forget to save. Which sucks. Okay. Right there. I kind of wish I could get this to, like, go with it and arc it. There's probably a way that I just do not know about. Let's see. I don't think any of these would do it. Anyways. The Abv Text. Raise this one up. It's right there. Actually, let's lower it a little bit. Actually, let's put it down here. It can be bottom left corner. And then the volume text could be bottom right corner here. A little bit higher. Perfect. And now all we need to do is move the beer style text up. We will increase it a little bit. There we go. Easy as that. Just the generic tavern. Love to see that. Okay. And we got the bonus as well. Love to see that. Got that extra. So that we should level up. Yeah, we are now officially a home brewer. We can say that we are. Love to see that. What is... Okay, let's add this one over to our collection over here. Just right there. Perfect. So let's go ahead and see the homebrew level. Is there a place I could go see that? Either way, I'm going to actually go ahead and pin this recipe. Oh, I can like increase it. Cool. So small is 5 gallons, medium's 10 gallons, and large is 20 gallons, it seems. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. So let's do jobs here. Okay. Track job. So let's go ahead and order the ingredients we do not have, because I assume there is some. Let's see what we got. I don't think we have either of these hops. This grain we do not. A chocolate grain, really? I guess we are... I guess this is where the bread note comes in, I guess. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, so I need these 4. Go to the catalog, pinned recipes. This feature is so nice. Oh, I guess I can just double click to order it all. Cool. Easy enough. Ooh. Brewmaster magnet. Can I put this on my fridge? Let's find out. Oh, hell yeah, I can. Right there. Perfect. Okay. Pick this up. Go and give it a nice clean. And let's get 5.55 gallons. As always. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. Just pour... Damn it. That came out so quick. Okay. 5.5. Actually, what I should do is just do this. That's fine. Slightly more gallons than needed, but that is not the end of the world. So, the light malt extract. Wait, am I going to need 2, actually? Yeah, light malt extract and the wheat malt extract. So we need 7 pounds of that. And this one we only need 2 pounds, I believe. Yeah, because we have 6 pounds. So all of this one and only 1.3 pounds of this one. And then we will need 3.53 ounces of chocolate grain. Is that really all I need? I guess it is. Okay. So let's add this first one first. So this is going to be all of this one. Light malt extract, 6.6 pounds. We're leveling up. We are going from 1 extract to using 2. We are slowly getting there. We are still complete amateurs. But we will get there and get to do all the fancy grains and all grain brews eventually. So now 1.3 of this. But for now, we stuck with our beginner extract. 1.3 pounds. Okay. And get rid of that. And then we will add the grains. I'm purposely not getting the hops yet just because I want to get this all taken care of before I go through that. Okay. Get this up to boiling. Actually, while that's boiling, let's go ahead and grab the grains. Or the hops. So 0.7 of the... however you pronounce that, and 2.12 of the Huntsman. .12. Confirm that, and then 0.7 of this one, I believe. If I remember correctly. Yeah, 0.7 of that, and 2.12 of that one. Perfect. Okay, now we can just wait for this to boil. Imagine if you had this feature in real life where you can just fast forward time. It would be incredible. Alright, let's remove this. And now let's add this one for 50 minutes. So that will be 16:30. Cool. And then let's add this for another 10 minutes. Okay. And then remove both. As always, turn this off. Make sure this is indeed off. Yeah, this is indeed off. And let's go ahead and wait a day. Okay. Now, before I do this, let's go ahead and make sure this is clean. Always double check. Never want dirty equipment being used. Because with all of the random chemical reactions happening to brew beer, the last thing you want is extra bacteria getting in there. Okay. And now we need the 5.29 North American ale hops. Cool. Dump it right in as we always do. I'm hoping this is the last time we're doing this process, at least for this season. So next video, when we get into winter, we do something else, because this is starting to get somewhat tedious. All right, wait 15 days. Okay. How much sugar do I have left? I indeed have enough. Okay. So let's take this off. Pick this up, add some corn sugar. 5.64 ounces to be precise. Hopefully I don't just randomly click off, so I can actually keep track of how much I poured in. A little bit more. It's gonna be extra carbonated, that's fine. Okay. I can't wait till I have better kegs, because I did see you can actually get kegs. So I can actually have kegs over in that room instead of just these random plastic barrels. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. This is the exact same process. We are used to this by now. And we're good. Tube. Thank you. Put that on there. Pick this up. And wait 21 days. Like always. This is what I want to check. I followed the recipe pretty well. I added a little bit extra sugar. Let's see if everything's dissolved. So there is still some undissolved in there. That is good to know. Because later when I do my randomness, there's probably going to be leftover. And last time that was freaking me out because I thought I did something wrong, or I was wait, what is this? Did I just not notice this entire time? So I can see the ABV on this. This is already my highest ABV I've done. Anyways. Let's go ahead and taste and package the beer. Let's see what we get this time. That seems a little dark. Seems like the IPA was slightly lighter than that. That's probably not good, considering it's supposed to be hoppy and bitter. So what did I screw up? I had to have screwed something. Oh, I guess. Never mind. Apparently I did exactly what I was supposed to. Yeah, that's what's throwing me off. The color on this is slightly darker than I expected. But it still is good for my purposes, I believe. So yes, we need the New England IPA. So confirm that. This is... we will just say... We'll go with Dragon's Lover. Because this one, for whatever reason, the first class when I was thinking of this was Bard. So I'm just going into the full meme. We will do a long neck for this one. We gotta do probably just the pint glass for this. There is an IPA glass, but I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna do just the standard pint glass. Alright, let's see what we got here for this one. So, for this one, we could... This one just seems darker for me. We could just do this. This seems pretty basic, but not bad, so we'll do this. Wrong coloring. Let's do like a nice green for this one. I don't think we've had really any green so far. We'll do like a slightly like... That seems perfect right there, actually. That seems perfect. So we can do... Increase the size of this, actually. And then lower it. Because I have an idea. Let's see what color background I want to do for this one. Because I could just do like, not a dark green, but I could do like a very pale, like yellow almost. Like something like just yellow. No, that's, I need like a darker tone, so like maybe something like that. Honestly doesn't look bad. I kind of like how that looks. I feel like I should go with like more of a red theme though, now that I think about it. Yeah, nope, I'm changing my mind on this. We are going red. So we're going to go to the background. This is going to be... This could probably stay this way. I might just go straight black, actually. Like, very, very dark, at least. And then let's go to the illustration. Let's go with a red. Nice, bright red. We are going to include a gradient on this with an orange. That seems perfect. That seems perfect. Okay, and then text banner. Whoops. Let's do a nice... I'm thinking this one. Confirm with a nice, like, orange, maybe? Or maybe, do I just do yellow here? Then this could be the red. Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's see how this looks at the bottom. Position Y, let's see how this looks. Oh, that's interesting. So depending on where you place it, that's where the gradient goes. That's interesting. I did not notice that. Okay, what happens if I do this, though? Will this reset it? No. Really? So pretty much I can only do a solid color if it's down here. Okay. Then maybe I just stick with the yellow and move it up a little bit. What if I do like this? Wait, honestly, you can get some fun. Hold on. New idea. New idea. What if we do like this orange here? Okay, that's fine. And then confirm that, and then we can go to the, let's go with the beer name next. Let's just raise it to the top. Honestly, that looks pretty clean like that. Then we will go the beer style. Increase a little bit, not too much, and then just put it at the bottom. Okay, and then for the Abv text, we're just going to move it to the left a little bit. And then same with the volume text, we're going to move it to the right. This is counteractive, where I move to the left to move it right. Okay. And I believe we're just good with that. Good old Dragon's Lover. I am happy with that label. But that is interesting that you can do stuff with that illustration border to add extra pretty much to it. Yeah, we'll submit that beer. Let's see what we got. Cool. Okay. So now we just gotta wait till next season again. So before we do that, though, I do like that label. We're gonna pick that up. We're gonna put it right there. I do like that label. That label stands out. When I first looked at this, it didn't seem like there was that many or that much customization for this, the labels here, but there is so much more than I initially thought. Okay, but anyways, time for the real fun to begin. So clean this up. We are going to fill this bad boy up here with 5.55 gallons. Perfect. Look at that. Now I know the technique to get it right. Okay, and we'll start heating this up while we figure out what we want to do. So let's look at this malt. I think I'm going to double up. So let's see what the extravagant. So we could do a caramel. So this is chocolate. Do we just go for like a straight chocolate beer? No, I need to do complete opposite. So let's do light malt and dark malt, because that makes complete sense. So let's do 6 ounces or 6 pounds of the light malt and just a single pound of the amber malt. Or not the amber malt, the dark malt. Yeah, this is the same texture no matter what, even though it's the amber malt. Anyways, dump all of this in here. This is the slowest pouring ingredient ever, so that is fine. I'm fully prepared. I'm trying to kind of make an abomination while following the somewhat of the instructions. So we shall see how this goes. Perfect. I nailed that pound. Kind of guessed, and by kind of I mean I fully guessed. Do I go with the ultra pale? I think I do. Let's go like go 9 ounces of this bad boy. So we're just going to let this steep while that gets brought up to a boil. And while we're doing that, let's look at what hops we want to do. So this is where I have no idea which ones are supposed to be bittering hops or for the bitters to go in first. Obviously this one. I don't know if it really matters. So let's go ahead. Let's have this one be our first ingredient. And then we will do... I'm trying to go somewhat opposites just to see the monstrosity that is. See what monstrosities we can make. So let's go ahead. Ooh, what was this one? Grapefruit, citrus, floral. I think this is probably the most opposite. So this is what we're going to end it on. And we will do an ounce of that. Okay. And so now we let this get to a boil. Perfect. All right. Get this shit out of here. Perfect. And then let this be in there for 50 minutes. So this is going to go to, what would that be? 1946. And perfect. Add this one in there. And then wait another 10 minutes. So 1956. Perfect. Take both of those out. Turn that off. Now it's wait a day. Cool. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Let's clean this bad boy out. Pick this up. And pour it in. Oh, it's still a dark color. That's kind of surprising. Because it's mostly the light malt extract. I purposely tried going a lighter beer, but maybe it's just in my blood. Maybe it's impossible for me to brew anything but a dark beer. Alright, what yeast do I want to use? Honestly, this is way out there, so I'm 100% doing this one. We'll put this in there. There we go. This is about to be an abomination of a beer. Like, it's about to be disgusting. But that's kind of what I'm going for. Seeing what monstrosities I can make. Okay, so wait 15 days here. Advance. Okay. And then I believe I can't use the sugar anymore. I cannot. Just toss that. Okay, let's add 7 ounces to this bad boy. And perfect. That was way more than 7 ounces, but we're going to go with it. The fun part about being random recipes is that you can be a little sloppy with it. But yeah, let's grab one of these bad boys. Slightly off center, but it actually lines up because that was also off center. Funny enough, how things work out. Alright. Let's get this loaded up. And then let's let this age for 21 days. And see what abomination I've come up with this time. Okay. Let's see what we have in front of us. It is probably going to be extremely bad. But I will get this out of the way so we can see everything. So let's taste this beer, baby. Let's see what we got. Oh, that is such a dark beer. That is such a dark beer. Oh my god. Carbonation, slightly higher than average. I didn't even try to make it that dark, and I just did naturally. This is probably gonna be all over the place. Oh my god. Yeah. There probably should be 3 off flavors on that. A very strong clove note. That is interesting. Alright. I think the next screen is where it's going to show us the styles. This is where it's going to be probably doesn't match any of them. Okay, we got one more screen. High ABV. Love to see that. I eventually want to max this out and see how far I can get it. An old ale. How did that? Oh my god. Okay. Activity match. Oh, I think this matches with the IPA. The fact that this still matches the recipe I have is hilarious. Still over 50% match, but the old ale is going to be the way we go. So with this clove, it's very interesting that the clove note came out on top, which is interesting to me. But let's go ahead and go after this. Okay. Let's see. So with that clove note, why can't I think of what that is called? This is going to bother me. I am going to look it up real quick. Is it? Let's see what. Goodberry. That is what I was trying to think of. I'm debating if I go that route. Just because it's not banana, like banana clove or anything like that. I'm trying to think of a good name for this. So while we think of that, let's go ahead. I think Belgian is perfect for this. Tulip, I don't know if that would be good. Maybe a goblet. Since it's an old ale, a goblet seems fitting for this. At least it in my mind it does. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the other notes for it. For the flavor notes. Let's just go with we'll just this is more just going off the color because it's as dark as it could be. We'll just go Warforged oil. And we will design it that way with some grays, probably some blues and blacks. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if there's a nice mechanical one for this. I don't see anything. Maybe this is the most geometric, I guess. Yeah, that seems decent. Okay. And then we will go a nice gray here, which I guess would just be like this. Then a nice gray. We will do a gradient here. With this being a nice blue here. Nice like faded blue though. Okay. And this will lower that. Ooh, that's the shadow. I always accidentally do that every single time. Let's do it right there. Let's do it on the bottom there. And then we will confirm that, go to the beard and name. And we'll move all of this up. But this is fine down there. Yeah, this one's still good down there. And then same thing with the volume text. I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of repeat designs for this eventually, just because there is a limited amount of customization you can do for all this. So I think let's do background as a very dark gray and see how that looks. Oh, that I do like how that looks. Okay. Confirm that. Is there any better textures? Probably. No. Maybe this. I think this looks the best, actually. Yeah, that we'll have to realign everything real quick, but I think that works with everything the best. So we'll shrink this down. Actually, hold on. Let's just do the background. Let's just scale it up. There we go. So now I can actually increase this bad boy. Perfect. And then we will do the Abv text. We will actually line these up. So we'll do 7.9%. And then the volume text will go right under it. Just line it up. Okay. That's close enough. And then let's see if there's any text banners we want. Any of these look good. Maybe this one actually? No. No, maybe, no. Ooh, I think that one's the way to go. That one looks good. Just raise it up. Increase the scale a little bit. Actually, scale's probably good. Honestly, I kind of like how that looks just with the white. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with that. So we're going to go with that. We will bring myself back into this for the end of this. But we are indeed going to go with that. So let's return to the workshop and finish this off. So I'm happy with how that went. So we have another 3 beers for the day. We had the generic tavern, which was for the first job. It's a Dunkles Weiss beer, right? Yeah. And then we had the New England IPA, which was Dragon's Lover. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it does bring that up. Oh, that's interesting. So when you pick up a bottle, funny enough, you can't even place it when there's a bottle next to it anymore. Okay. But anyways, and then we have Warforged Oil, the old ale, which is, so far, we are 2 for 2 with making dark beers as our kind of finishing random ingredients, which maybe that's just in my blood because that is my favorite style. But other than that, guys, appreciate you guys for watching again. We are going to be back next time for the winter beers. Hopefully there's some more excitement going on because there's still a whole lot of equipment that I haven't seen. But if you liked the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hopefully I catch you guys here next time. But until then, I'll see you around.